tea and a slice of lemon drizzle cake, and a game or two of Catan. That's a nice end to an evening after an intense game of Battlefield. Cool. Low stone on the board there. I just hope that 3-4-5 is red's not going to take that, because that's a nice place for a city to go. Lands me a knight instantly. But the 11-3-4 is equally a good place. This 3-6 looks good because there's a hay port down there, and I'll need some brick eventually. Okay, so red's avoided stone altogether. That's interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for this here. There's nobody's going to block me on that brick port, and then stick a jobby here, city here. Okay, so I'm good for hay. I don't think I want a 3-1. If I can seal the deal on getting the other side of that stone, we're good. I like my city being there because gives me the science commodity income. It's lovely going last sometimes. Okay, so I'm not completely blocked on potentially a settlement on the other end of that hex. Okay, so I'm not completely blocked on. Well, fingers crossed a 6 comes up. Well, I could stick a knight on the board and hopefully a hay will appear. We'll see. But I should be getting some nice roads as well. That's one of the trade-offs often. Oh, there we go. One of the trade-offs in knights and cities is I tend to relegate logs and brick because it's all about cities and knights. I always say knights and cities and knights. Okay, here we go. Nothing on that round, but I do have a couple of logs, which is nice. I'm just going to put my knight out simply because just keep my hand low. Be nice to get on that 3 stone as well. Now, actually, I've got a high scoring logs on a hex with a 6. I've got a high scoring hay on a hex with a 6. That's going to be handy for sure. I've got both a log and a hay port. Red's weak with that desert. I've got a good vibe about this game already. I've had 2 upgrade paths as well. Now, is red going to be able to churn out a knight? Red has got a stone and red has got a hay. So I presume a 9 hasn't come up yet. That's right. So red's really going to be in need of a sheep at the moment. Now I'd be willing to give a sheep for a brick, but after the barbarian raid. Green's taking their time. Oh, I don't know what's happened. Maybe Green's got disconnected there, because I don't think... No, Green's not rolled the dice yet. Oh, this now starts to get a little bit... Well, I find myself getting impatient, because if Green then... I think it rolls the dice for Green and resets the counter. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it just takes even longer now. Cool, got 3 logs already. Oh, I don't know what's happened there. Red must just have rolled quickly. Where are we? So red really wants a sheep at the moment. I'm going to have to say no, red. Your recovery from losing a city will be virtually nothing, I think, because your stone income's so poor, and your hay's limited. But it's not dreadful with a 5, but your stone income's poor. I mean, you've got to get 5 cards. You've got to get 2 hays, 3 stones, and the chance of you doing that with a hand limited to 7 every time that goes around, it's so slim. Oh, the 4's come up. Right, that gives me a nice upgrade path. This here. Now, I could squeeze out a city. I'm going to trade a sheep for a stone. Let's see if red will bite that. I mean, there's not much point. Red has gone for that, which is a bit madness, really. I'm going to play my medicine, upgrade that into a city. Now, that's a difficult situation for red, because even though I've got 2 cities, red's got 1 and green's got a city, that gives us 4. And there are 2 knights on the board. I mean, technically I've got 2 cities and a deficit of 1 knight. Red's got 1 city and a deficit of 1 knight. But because red has contributed the least to the defence against the barbarians, red will lose that city. And I've sort of got away with sneaking in a second city, and that's going to make a huge difference at this stage. I think a player once told me, I'm sure that green, I mean, this is not going to be a match really, because if green is left, what the server, the system does is it gives green 2 or 3 rounds, and then if green hasn't clicked anything, it will boot her. But it's not going to be a match between me and red. Excuse me. Oh, it's tedious. It's not that long a wait, but it just feels like it when you know that they're absent. I've had players do this sort of passive aggressively when when you've done something to them or whatever, and it's so frustrating when. So I just find the whole waiting on somebody to play a little bit frustrating. I don't know what type of AI takes over. I mean, AI will take over from green, but I just don't know if that's going to be a strong AI. Oh, so red's lost a city. Come on, red, don't put the rubber on me. I traded with you. I gave you your sheep. Albeit deliberately too late, but you know. Oh no. Red's waiting on green to. That's frustrating. Oh no. Is green back, or is the computer taking over? Oi! You haven't even got a city to upgrade. It'd be petty if I took it off red, wouldn't it? I'm not going to use that irrigation just yet. It only gives me 2. Oh no, it would have given me 4 actually. That would have been lovely. I might use that when I've got a port secure. I might need to use it in order to get a port actually. A settlement on the port. A 9 would be sweet for me because that's 2 bricks, that's a road and a settlement, so that'll do it. Oh, green's gone. I don't know if you can put notes on players. No. What am I going to say? Left early. I mean, it's not really helpful. You can in poker. I'll put notes on players in poker a lot, right? On various platforms. And very rarely. In fact, I would say I don't think I've ever seen the same player come back. I've never seen my own notes reappear, unless I'm in a tournament. I've seen it, obviously, when you move tables and things, but just going around the tables, no. So I don't know how useful that notes feature is, really. In conclusion, well, there's a lot of sheep here on the go. Now that inventor's handy. I can't move my 12. It is handy, you know. Now, I could really do with a brick. Let's see what people are willing to give for a brick, if anything at all. Nothing. Okay. Well, there's a lot of noise there. Oh, green's willing to give a stone for a log. Yeah, I'm happy for that. Wow. Choose an opponent. Well, that's nobody. But And the crane's one city improvement, inventor, irrigation. Let's just do a crane on the old thing here, so that means it's one less coin to upgrade there. Now I could really do with a brick, so who's willing to trade what for a brick? Nobody's got bricks. Okay. Don't really want to get rid of my sheep at this stage, so what I'm going to do is just sort of try and keep my hand. Oh, can't activate it. Let's do the inventor, and let's not that and that. Swap those two around. I mean, this is dreadful, but the reason being, what's Alchemist played? Oh wait, how have you done that? Played a 7? No. I don't understand how I've lost that log. Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I didn't change my stone round because red's on the stone, and I'm going to keep. I want to avoid red gaining a stone. I'm gonna play my irrigation now. I'm gonna upgrade a knight. I'm going to swap those 4 sheep in for a brick. There's a good chance of sheep coming up anyway. And, oh, I'll activate that knight as well. Almost completely forgot about that. But if the barbarians don't come round, I can always chase that robber away. Oh, I like the look of a merchant. Annoyingly, I'm going to be putting my merchant on my hay and unlocking my 2-to-1 hay next go anyway. Right, we'll get that upgraded anyway. Now I could do with a log. In fact, before I even do that, let's chase away this robber. Reactivate that knight. Okay, well I'm bound to have my bricks now. Yeah, green got replaced by the computer because I can trade 4 haze for a brick. So sweet. Couple of merchant cards. Ooh, 1 resource from your hand. Well, let's see what I'm left with after I've swapped my. Let's do the merchant on the sheep for a start. I don't want to put it on the hay because obviously I unlock 2-to-1 when I put a settlement on the hay. So that's the settlement on the hay. Now I can offer a resource to each opponent. I'll offer a hay to red. I want a commodity back. Oh, that'll do. And yeah, I'll offer a hay to green in exchange for commodity. That's nice. Okay. Let's see if the barbarians hit next go. No. I've got the bishop. that's a bit mean. I'm gonna take it off this one because there's still a chance that I could. Oh no, I should. Well, it doesn't matter. I've got a bishop card anyway, so. Right, let's play the bishop. Stick it on the hay. Take a card off each. Nice. Now I could just go straight to trading these in, and I think what I'm going to do is unlock the science, because that gives me, obviously, I really like science because it gives you a card if you don't pull a card on a go. Yeah, I don't have to put another. No, I'll leave it for the moment. I was thinking of putting a knight on the board again, but no, I don't know what happened there. There was a bit of a dramatic drum roll. 7's come up. Oh, I've got over 7 cards. So let's get rid of logs and stones, and I mean, I'd be surprised if anybody's doing well on coins at this stage. Let's get rid of. Yeah, I'll get rid of the coin. Paper. That's no use to red without having a city. Gonna hold on to that deserter card for a little while. But what I think I'll do at this stage is get myself a Metropolis on the go. That's probably so. What your Metropolis does it means if you it means a city can't be reduced down to a settlement when the barbarians raid. So you put it on the city, I think, anyway, in my tactic, that you less want to lose, that you really want to retain. And in that case, I've put it on this city because no thanks. I've got my hay income. Oh, I get to choose a card now. Choose hay just in case. Got my hay income, and you know that's worth quite a bit when you can trade it in. That's lovely, that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cause green to desert one in a second. I think I'll get green to desert that now, actually. So you can lose a knight, green. I'm going to put the knight there. I'm going to activate this knight. Now, if I can unlock the building Metropolis, that would be brilliant as well. So, need another hay, but I'm probably not. Who's stealing what? You're stealing stone off me, green, aren't you? No, I'm not giving you a hay for my stone. Forget about it. You're not getting a hay off me at all, green. So that's each player with as many victory points Well, well done, Red, for sticking it out. I mean, I suppose it's the polite thing to do. Well, it's really difficult. Red, look at that. That's the impact of losing a city. I mean, it was sort of, you know, if I'm being honest, poor placement to begin with. But if you lose a city on that first raid, you've got such little chance of recovery. Now, this is good news for me. Can I unlock a metropolis? I don't think I can. I've got my crane, so I'd need 3 of these cloths. Sheep gives me 2 cloths. Let's see if anybody will give me a hay. Okay, let's see if anybody's got a cloth to give. No. 3 barbarian strength, 2 active knights. Green will lose a city. And so will I, so I'm going to really have to activate a knight. I am sort of saving both of our cities, but I really don't want to lose that city. Okay, there we go. It'd be nice if I could draw a commodity and not just a resource card on this as a result of unlocking this science situation. Oh, okay. Now this can be cruel. If the ship doesn't raid, this is great, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play my merchant on there. Okay, I'm going to trade sheep and hay for 2 of those. Gives me 3 of those. I'm going to play my crane card so that city improvement doesn't cost 4, it just costs 3. And I'm going to unlock a metropolis, and I'm going to stick my metropolis there. Here's the problem. I can't deactivate this knight. Indeed I can, because what I can do is I can play my irrigation card and get 4 hay for that. I can trade 2 hay for a brick, and I can build a road. And I can move the knight over here. Move the knight over there. So now the barbarians have a strength of 3. There's only 2 active knights, but because my cities are metropolises, they can't be sacked. What should I have? What should I have? Let's have a brick. They're so rare, these bricks. Oh, even rarer now that they've changed this round. Let's have a log as well. So, what are we on? 3 barbarian strength, 2 active knights. Green's got to be losing this city sometime soon. I say bricks are rare, look at the state of that. Okay, mining, take 2 ore. I think what I would prefer to do is just build a road, and let's up the number of cards in my hand. Okay. See what comes around next turn. It's got to be a barbarian raid. This has taken forever. All Green needs to do is trade in for a hay, get 2 knights. They've covered the barbarian strength, because there'll be 3 active knights on the board. Oh, I've got to discard something. This saboteur, because nobody's getting the same amount of progress cards as me. Right, look at that. So this has sort of backfired in a way that the Greens now ended up probably securing the Catan victory and being awarded a victory point. Okay, yes, Green has. So victory to Green, victory point to Green, they're on 5. Can't be long now for me anyway. I mean, I'm close to unlocking the thing. Let's use the bishop. Now, to unlock the blue, I need 3 coins and then 4 coins. So I need 7 coins. I've got 2, so can I make up another 5 coins? I've got 1 from the cloth, 2 from the hay, 3 from the sheep. Not really. 4 from the merchant if I use the mining. So no. But the road building would secure me another 2 points as well. Okay, let's drop a settlement. Now, why can't I drop a settlement? I will go for longest road. What happened there? It all moved very quickly. So I'm on 9 victory points. Once I get that... Oh, I've lost the merchant. Never mind. $11 victory points. 2 away. I don't understand this theft. There's green playing cards. It's happening too quick for me to see. I assume so. Going for brick because I'm looking to build a settlement, or longest road. Actually, I can't trade sheep. No, I've missed that boat. Upgrade 2 of my knights and activate one of my knights as well. Yeah, that's all I need, longest road now. Oh, green does play quick. Okay, potential for another settlement, and I think nobody else has got longest road, so let's get that done. No. There we go. Okay. GG. No. We'll have another. Would be nice to have 4 players actually. 3-player game is nice. It comes back round to your go quicker. But I do think a 4-player game is just that little bit more strategic. Great stuff. Oh no, it's one of these. Right. That's complicated then. I always underestimate the importance of sheep and logs to build stuff with. I've got my eye on a few good squares, both of them being the 6s really, the hay 6 and the stone 6. Okay, so one of them's gone. It's going to be a lot of sheep if I go here. And really very little in the way of stone. I'm not liking the move really, but I was conscious of time. And I've been able to get a settlement on that position there and where brown went. Brown, gold, yellow? I'll go for brown. That would have been a sweet deal. I'm sort of surprised that brown didn't edge onto that port, but without a city being on there, it sort of makes sense. I've got little choice other than to go for this here. They're both edging for this port down here. It's a tough one. That's a weak position up here on the top because it gives me a 3-1, but I've only got a 10 hex, 1 10 hex. Same here, 3-1 and 1 10 hex. So they're weak positions. I do really need a stone income. It would be nice to get myself onto the stone ports with a high stone. But I think I'm going to have to just go here and hope and pray that I get some logs as an income. Okay, I don't really know what the difference between a ship and a road is. Really got to hope that a 5, 6 or 11s roll before the barbarians come around. We'll see. Should have really considered. Well, there's the 11. Should have really considered a trade at that stage, but I'm sort of holding out to do this independently. I've got 6 cards in my hand. It's quite a lot. Robber can't be moved. You can be penalised for having more than 7 cards. So Brown's had to evidently discard. Brown's got a knight on the board. I think I'm going to have to go with a knight on the board, you know. Let's get that down there. And if you've got a knight on the board, it might as well be activated. Now, why I didn't play my coin to give myself a suit improvement, that was silly. Oh. So what? The barbarians have got a strength of 4 and only 3 active knights. You know what? I'm going to scrap that. I'm just going to improve that knight. Just keep my hand a little bit low, hopefully, so I don't get hit by the robber. But it also gives me the ability to earn a point. There we go. So I've got my city upgrade. It gives me the ability to earn a victory point for defending Catan. Wow. Well, I'll definitely be changing the politics path then. That seems quite evident. If, of course, I don't roll a 7. Okay, so let's get the city upgraded. A lot of people have got a strength of 2 knights on the board, so I could make mine a strength of 4. Let's get that upgraded. Or I could just sit back and not let that burn a hole in my pocket. I think I'm going to upgrade. Well, let's see. What do I need to build a ship? I need logs. Okay, let's see if anybody's got logs to give. Okay, in which case then I'll just play another night. Obviously the robber can't be moved. Nobody was penalised. Wow. That's really hitting me well, that. I presume I was robbed, I don't know. I think it's stone that's quite short. Brown's in the lead, so let's move off brown. Stone is short. Oh, I'm doing brilliantly for stone and hay. Just tragic for anything else, really. So I need to start really thinking about trading at some point soon. Oh, come on. That's okay. Oh, I thought that was an 11. Let's get this on the go. And let's activate that knight. Brown's got a level 2 knight active. So if I don't activate the other knight, some people are going to potentially lose cities. Let's trade. I'd rather trade those four for a paper, you know, and just upgrade that way. Wow, more stone and hay. Two coins short of Metropolis already. That's pretty impressive. Okay, that's good. That's nice to have that Smith card. If I need it, I've unlocked the ability to have level 3 knights. You have to unlock that on this blue politics path. Who's trading? Now I could do with a brick and a sheep. No, you know what? I'm not going to let you activate that knight. I'll let you lose that city. Actually, well, that was desperate. Actually, that's 2 desperate cards, I think. Tree Grace has played. Tree Grace. Lots of hay. 6 would be nice. That will secure me that metropolis. And what cards? Laura Lily has got? Laura Lily? That's probably just quite a normal name. Ah, got to get rid of some cards. Let's get rid of all of that hay. It's probably not the most sensible, is it? Let's get rid of the stone. 2 hay. And all that stone. Okay. Take off brown as well. Great stuff. Let's trade. Yeah, let's trade for those for a log. And we will build over this way. Really don't want Laura Lily to activate a knight. She's gone for hay. I bet you. Yeah, she did, because she's just done 2 sheep for one hay. Okay, that means everybody's cities are safe. Green was just saved in the nick of time. 3 rolled. I haven't got settlements on the 3. Get to pick a card. I'm going to go for the yellow card because that's useful early on, because it's all about building and things. You must exchange it for a commodity. Okay. So get a commodity off everybody. I haven't got any resources, so it won't affect me. What should Brown spending commodities like? There's no tomorrow. Wow. I'm getting fairly close to a metropolis on the old yellow path. Just waiting for purple to discard some cards. And then just insult to injury, purple, sorry about that. You can have your sheep back, because you're going to give me a cloth. It's a bit unusual that 2 was rolled. Ah. That metropolis, unlocking that metropolis on the blue politics, just really felt within my reach up until Laura Lily stole my coin. I'll just use colours as names, it's so much easier. These are actually quite reasonable. When you see some gamer tags, oh my god. so complicated, symbols and colours and things like that in them. Now, worryingly, I don't seem to have a hay. I've just taken it off their wheat. And that barbarian ship's coming around pretty quickly. Okay, fingers crossed it doesn't arrive on my go. Oh, well, Brown saved me there. And this is how I'll repay Brown. There we go. What should I do? I can't really do anything. But I'm just going to promote that knight just to get rid of, keep my hand down a little bit. Really was saved by Brown, actually, I have to say. Wow, everybody's getting a green card. Really want to try and get that metropolis unlocked myself for the old yellow route. Took a coin. I can live with that. Oh, Brown's hammered me. There's not much I can do there. Nobody's got any active knights on the board. Now I don't know why on earth Green did that. A 9 is the same probability of being rolled as a 5. Just seemed like an absolutely pointless swap there. Green is a human player, yeah. I mean, that's like a sort of daft AI move, but not well. 4 active knights. That would have been nice to have had. Let's beg for a hay. There are no trades that I'm missing. No, there's nothing I can swap. Oh, I've got 2 to 1 on the logs. Nothing I can do. Just got to hope a black ship isn't rolled. It is. So I've lost a city. What that does is lose my coin income, unfortunately. But it's not that major. I mean, I was only earning 1 stone off each hex anyway. Ooh. There we go, that's the metropolis unlocked for me, hopefully. Although Brown has got a hay port. Nope, he's gone for the old politics path. Now, I'd be willing to trade that for a stone. Okay, let's just do that. Oh, I thought I'd got a level 4. Let's crack on. Got my hay. Really want another couple of cloths. If I can secure that metropolis, I don't need to really be worrying about activating knights. That's what I'm thinking. Which is a big drain on hay. Oh, brilliant. Right, so fingers crossed I get all more cloth. Brown is racing ahead now. Okay. I really could do with cloth. Let's see what people are willing to. Okay. So I'm going to play my crane. And I'm going to upgrade that to metropolis. Let's marginally beat Brown there. And now I don't need to worry about losing a city if there are insufficient knights activated on the board. I'll play a city in my next go, that's for sure. If I can activate a knight, yeah. Unlocking that yellow building trade route enables me to trade commodity cards at 2 to 1. So commodity cards obviously being the cloth the coins or the paper and the resource cards being, let me get this right, ore or stone, hay or wheat, whatever you want to call it, sheep or wool, bricks, and either logs, timber, woods, trees, lumber, anything else really. Green's doing pretty well, 7 victory points already. Okay, it's good to have the merchant in my possession, I suppose. Now, the strength of the knights equals the barbarian strength, so nobody's losing a city at this rate, basically. In which case, maybe now is the time to start. Maybe I could upgrade to a city. I could play my merchant on. Somebody's blocked my sheep there. Who hasn't got any knights? Purple. Purple hasn't got a city anyway, so it doesn't really help me to knock down purple. So what I'm going to do is just activate my knights. I'm going to play the merchant onto my sheep, and I'm going to trade 2 sheep for a stone, and then I'm going to upgrade a settlement into a city, and then hand over. So that's gained me quite a significant amount of points in a short space of time. Oh, blocked. Don't choose me. Okay, that was a relief. It's painful when you've got to discard that many cards. Oh, I better check how many victory points this got. 20? Oh, that's crazy. That's a long game, isn't it? I had no idea. I was still thinking in the back of my mind it was 13 victory points. What a hell of a resource to ask for. It's so low on the board. I mean, you obviously need stone, but nobody's going to give you stone. Green's expanded significantly. Blue card. Oh, lovely. Intrigue. It's not really that useful for me. Only if I wanted to be mean to purple, and there's no point in being mean to purple. Discard a resource. Cheeky. Oh, that's not me. I don't. Oh, it's green. Oh, I've been gifted a victory point. Spy card's been placed, and what did they take off me? Can't remember what it was now. Yeah, this is going to be a very short-lived lead, I can guarantee it. Who would I put my money on? Probably Brown, yeah. I mean, Brown's certainly drawing a nice number of cards as well. Unlock the Cites Metropolis. So the only Metropolis, I mean, you can take a Metropolis off somebody. The only one remaining is the Blue Politics Metropolis. Let's go for Brown again. What value is that? I don't even know what value it is. There's like no number on it. I thought it was swapped. I thought it was a number 9. Anyway, let's play the merchant on my hay and swap 2 hays for a log. And just, this was a bit silly putting the robber there. Build a settlement there. Can't even activate my own knight. And I've blocked my own income. That was really daft. Although, there's no number on that. I really don't know what's gone on there. That was sort of cutting my nose off to spite my face. I am going to lose a city if I'm not careful. Spy card's going to be handy for sure. Fortunately, I'm going to have to target Laura Lily with that spy card, because she's got the biggest selection of cards in her hand with 4 cards to choose from. Oh, if I'd unlocked that science city upgrade, I'd be doing superbly being able to... Oh, well, no, I'm never going to get any hay, am I? Great. Oh, has that saved me? No. 6 active knights, 7 barbarian. I just need 1 knight to be active. I just need one hay. I don't know why I didn't build my road and my thing down that way. Right, let's get Laura Lily. Sorry. Medicine, intrigue, and merchant. I'm going to have to take a spy card, I'm afraid, because none of those are going to help me out. But that will, because basically I'll put my merchant there. I'll swap 4 stones for 2 hays, activate both the knights, and just within time I'll sneak in and steal the victory point for defending Catan, I think. I've got 6 knights and the other 2 have got 3, strength of 3 each. No, I've got rid of all my stones. I would love to have done that trade with you, to be honest. Barbarian ships edging closer now. Brown significantly in the lead. But things can turn around very quickly. I doubt for Laura Lily at this stage, but who knows? Actually, the more I say that name Laura Lily, the more I'm starting to really like it. It's a lovely name. Okay. Some logs would be nice. I can trade logs. Oh, even more numbers are disappearing. Is this the very nature of this game? Oh look, and yet these have started to appear, so maybe it's not an error, maybe this is what happens. Okay, I've done the rubber. Let's move the rubber onto brown. Let's also cause brown to desert one. I can't gain that because I've got nowhere to gain it. Oh, this just gets worse. And let's carry on. That's been conveniently blocked. So I don't know why these numbers have disappeared. Maybe I'm no longer earning an income off these. We'll see. This is dreadful then. I tell you what, this is why I don't play these funny ones. I take him from the supply. Once the supply is exhausted, the active player must remove... Oh, I should have read all this. I have no idea how to play this variant. There's a lot of hay being dished out there. So it really would have been in my interest to have tried to expand and build outwards. Well, none of that helps me. Right. I think the lesson there is get to know the rules before you play. Now I like the idea of that inventor. Oh, green's going to be taking that metropolis off now. Green's unlocked the metropolis with a level 5, and so nobody can take that off green now. That's green cemented on 12 victory points. Oh, I've got no hay income whatsoever, so I'm going to be losing a city soon. I need to be acquiring the blue or politics metropolis next. That's my only route. Wow, that's deafening. Can I put myself on silent? I'll just quit that. Whew. That was loud. Oh, somebody's played the inventor. What's he swapping? I didn't even see. Okay, so commercial harbour. No player has any commodity cards. Oh, great. Okay. Inventor. I can only swap my 11 thing, so let's swap my 11 with the 9. Okay. I can play my wedding card. Hopefully get some hay on the go. Yep. There's a hay and there's a hay. So I can activate 2 knights. And I'll steal me that old victory point. I really need to build a road. Because I've got no wheat income whatsoever at the moment. No wheat equals defeat. No clue about the rules also equals defeat by evidently. 4 resources. I should have built that city wall. It's going to have to be. Well, it's not going to give me a victory, these little victory points for you know, I'm not going to make any headway on brown and green. That warlord's handy though, for sure. Let's drop that in there. I haven't got the merchant in my control, I don't think, so I can't really trade anything at 2 for 1. It would be nice to be able to do that. Let's upgrade the let's activate the knight, sorry. Okay. Oh, I like this. Can't believe they sabotaged me. That's disgusting. I would never do that to anybody. That is disgusting behaviour. Crane's going to be handy. Gives me ability to unlock that. Oh, come on, people. Is that another bishop card? Oh dear. What is green up to? I felt that blue metropolis in my grasp then, you know. Oh, still maybe, you know, all I need is a merchant card and I can get those 2 sheep in for a coin, or who knows, or a 2 on the dice. How many outs have I got? So that's the thing. Wow, don't desert me. Typical. Don't know why I kept that knight going, protecting that 2 hex. I just thought, oh, it's close to the other one. So, okay. Well, I've done it for the old 4 sheep. 2 of those gives me 2 coins, plus a crane allows me to unlock that and that. I'm going to play the old sabotage. I think that just affects brown, does it? No, it affects green as well. Wow, that's probably the last victory point of the game I'm earning anyway. Well, I've got no brick. Whoa. That's interesting. I mean, the other thing is about these rules, I've never come across this game type before. Is this it? Yeah. It's a shame you can't sort of see the rules before committing to playing a game, because I just said multiplayer game with 4 people. Come on, Brown, you've surely won this now. And I don't know if I would have played it. Well, had I known the rule set, yeah, I'd have had a go. But only discovering the rule set halfway through is a bit frustrating, I suppose. I wonder if Laura Lily's in that same boat. Poor Laura Lily, I don't know what. Oh, no, Laura Lily's gone. That's a AI player now. Don't blame you. Done. A ranking of 3. I don't know what that means. Right. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. I'm loving that yawn back all night. Okay. Time for me to go and say good night.